looking at the rain. Sitting down by my window, all around I felt it. All I could see was the rain. Woo! And something grabbed a hold of me, honey. Oh, felt to me like a ball and chain. Yeah! Oh, you know what I mean, honey. But it's way too heavy, you can't hold it. Say, whoa, 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 whoa. Honey, you can't be just because I got to want your love, please. Please, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Honey, it can't be just because I got to need you, daddy. Please don't you let me down, yeah. Please let me down. Here you're gone today, but I wanted to love you, honey. I wanted to hold you, yeah, till the day I die. Till the day, hey, oh, yeah. Anything I ever wanted from you, Daddy. Tell me now, oh. Tell me now, baby. Say, whoa, 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 whoa. Honey, this can't be. No. Oh, yeah. Someone to tell me, honey, tell me why. Just because I got to want you.
Hello, everybody. This is your Alabama Mammy coming to you live from the middle of the cornfield. And that was a very good friend of mine, Amy Martinson, and singing Janis Joplin's Ball and Chain. Man, I tell you what, I could listen to her all freaking night. She's got one hell of a voice. Today I wanted to get on here and rant a little bit because I seen something this morning on my Facebook feeds that a friend of mine had shared, and I'm glad he did. I mean, like I know that we need to be aware of things that's going on in people's homes, such as child abuse. But it really, really disturbed me when I watched this video. I'm in such a shock about it. I mean, I cried like a baby when I seen this video. It was of a man that was like 32 years old, and he was beating his stepchild. And when I'm telling you he was beating him, the man was full-fledged rearing back like he was smacking an adult and smacking this child across the room. He was taking and picking the child up by one arm and punching him with his fist in the side and then slamming him down on the couch, kicking him while he's laying on the couch. This baby had bruises that was visible. Now, he was an Indian man, I think. I'm not for sure. He was of another race. He was colored. He wasn't black. He was brown. And he was speaking a different language, and I know it wasn't Spanish. It was somewhere like from the Middle East or something. But this man, like the baby was, real dark skinned, and you could see all from the top of front of his face, like on one side, all the way down his neck, where this man was just kept slapping him and hitting him with his fist and kicking him. And it was for 9 minutes that this went on. And somebody had uploaded it from, or downloaded it from Facebook and posted it on their page on YouTube. Now, I'm not trying to say that people shouldn't make us aware of what's going on, but that should have been turned over to the authorities. It shouldn't have been posted online. They should have took that video and they should have went to the authorities with it. I mean, I cried like a baby for like 2 or 3 hours over this video. That's how graphic it was. I mean, like, if I could get my hands on that man that was beating on that child, I would beat him literally to death, is how bad that video was. And it saddens me, because YouTube makes such a huge deal about copyrighted material, and whether your song is originally sung by you, or it's originally sung by the artist that put it out, or whatever. And they're so quick to snag your videos off there. But they will let a video where a child is being beaten for 9 minutes, they will allow that damn video to be on there. And I bet you that channel, that man did that specifically to draw attention to his profile, to get all them hits and get subscribers and everything. He didn't, I mean, like, how I want to post the link to this video just to show you how graphic that it was. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how that it broke my heart watching this child be beat in the fashion that he was beat in, and that they would allow that to be shown, and for thousands among thousands of people to view, when they're going to argue over whether a song should be posted on your page or not. What is wrong with this world? Are we that desperate to see other people in pain, especially a 3-year-old child, that we would allow somebody to gain publicity and everything off of a child being abused? I mean, what is wrong with us today? Why would we do that? Why is it so freaking bad to post somebody else's song on your page, but you can allow that shit to go on? That it's something ain't even right. I mean, I have been upset about this video all morning long, and it's turned into anger, because instead of posting that on Facebook or posting that on YouTube, somebody needed to get up and beat the hell out of that man. Now, I'm telling you, that's how bad it was. And after this show is over, I am going to post a link to it, and you will see why that I am so upset at the fact that YouTube would allow a video to be posted up like that. What is wrong with these people today? I mean, it is just, it's sick and demented. And if that's the kind of thing that we as people, that is supposed to be have a sound mind and a good heart and have compassion. If that's the kind of thing that we call entertainment or that we thrive on to get publicity off of, then we need to get on our knees and pray to our Maker that we are helped and healed from that, because it ain't even right. I mean, it is so disturbing to me that I can't even explain to you how bad that upset me this morning. I cried like a baby, and I just wanted to jump through the screen and stop that man. I don't even see how the person that was taking the video could even sit there. Why would they sit there? How could they sit there and take that video and watch it happen? Why didn't they stop it? Oh God, I swear. I mean, I am just so outraged by this that I can't even express the emotions that I went through as I watched 9 minutes, and I have went back and I've watched that video 2 or 3 times. And just thought to myself, just praying that anybody would help that child. And you watch, that man will get out on the street and he'll go right back to the same home where that baby's at. And they won't do a damn thing about it. You know why? Because there ain't no drugs involved. That's why. Let there be drugs involved and he wouldn't get out of jail. But if let it be abuse or something like that, something where innocent child is being tortured, and they'll let them right back out and let them off on bail. But let them sell a freaking bag of weed or something and they'll be in the jailhouse forever. I'm just so mad this morning. I'm just so outraged by that video. I did a blog over on VoiceBow, and I know nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. I had 4 people to listen to it, and nobody commented. But I wanted to get on here. I think my voice needs to be heard. Somebody needs to do something about what is posted on YouTube and what is acceptable and what is not. Somebody needs to be viewing these videos and making sure before they're posted what it is and if it's legal or not. I mean, why is it just the music that's being picked on? Why isn't it something else? I mean, because when you post it as and you tag it as a music video, boy, they automatically snag that sucker up and mark it as it might be a third-party content. But let a child being abused, and they'll let it go, and they'll let it roll, and they'll let it roll and get 1 million hits on that thing. Oh, something ain't right with people nowadays. How that anybody with any kind of heart could have sit there and watched that and videotaped it, or I just don't. I mean, like, that man evidently don't have a conscience and he don't have a soul, and to be beating on that child that way. I just had to get on here and I had to say something because it ain't right. It's not right. You know, I mean, what's wrong with this world? Are we that demented? I mean, are we that not have no compassion about us that we would allow shit like that to happen, and all we're going to do is rant and rave? We're not going to say, hey, you need to take that shit down, because that could come back to haunt that child when he grows up. I mean, God knows what all he's got to endure mentally anyways, much less have to go back. I mean, what if somebody was to bring that up to him and show it to him, and it do something damaging to him later on in his life? It's not right for shit like that to be extorted and used for publicity. And something needs to be done. Something definitely needs to be done, and somebody needs to hear my voice that has some kind of authority to stop it, and stop it today. Ooh, I'm sorry. It just tears me up on the inside to think that could go on. Oh, Lord. I've got somebody in my chat room, and I think I know who it is. I'm not for sure, but I will post a link. I am not in no shape right at this moment. I'm going to have to take a break. I'm going to pull a song up and gain my composure. I'm just tore up about this whole thing. I don't understand. I do not understand how that as society that we can just sit back and watch it happen and not do nothing, not say nothing, but just rant. Oh, somebody needs to do something to him. Yeah, somebody needs to do something to him. They need to put him in front of a firing squad, if you ask me. Whew. Anyway, I don't even have, I wasn't even prepared. I was going to rant the whole time, but I've got so damn upset that I'm going to have to definitely take a break. So I hope y'all stay tuned, and maybe I can regain myself while this song plays. Goodbye, Norma Jean, though I never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled out of the woodwork, and they whispered into your brain. They set you on a treadmill, and they made you change your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. I would like to have known you, but I was just a kid. The candle burned out long before your legend never did. Loneliness was tough, toughest role you had ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, and fame was the price she paid. And when you died, oh, the press still hounded you. All the papers had to say was Marilyn was found in the news. Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. I would like to have known you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before your legend never did. Goodbye, Norma Jean, though I never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled. Goodbye, Norma Jean, from the young man in the 22nd row who sees you then more than sexual, more than just our Marilyn Monroe. Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would like to have known you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before legend never did. I would like to have known you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before legend never did. And I'm back, everybody. I had to take a couple of deep breaths, get me a cigarette, get me something to drink, because I'm just outraged by the smut and the shit that I have seen on YouTube. And to think that somebody would download a video of a child being abused from Facebook. I mean, it was bad enough to be on Facebook. They should have took it to the authorities, not posted it online. They should have had their ass beat as well for sitting there and watching a child be beat on, and they're videotaping it. I don't know if it was the child's mother or who it was. I could hear a woman speaking in the background, so I'm assuming that it was the mother. And if it was, she needed to be carted along to jail with him. Because what kind of a mother could sit and watch her child be abused in that kind of fashion? Any kind of fashion, for that matter. It wasn't even his own father. It wasn't his flesh and blood. It was a man that she had married after the fact. I wouldn't even allow his own father to beat on him, and not even the least bit, much less in that kind of way. I mean, what kind of a mother would allow that? She needs to go to jail with him, is the way I look at it, because one person, I mean, like, you know, I've been married more than one time, but you let a son of a bitch put their hands on my kid and they would have been out the damn door. They wouldn't, no, hell no. They would not. Especially me sitting there and watching it and videotaping it because I didn't have enough guts to get up and grab a baseball bat and knock the son of a bitch out with it. I mean, I would have beat him black and blue if he'd have put his hands on my kid that way. If I'd have seen him put his hands on anybody's kid that way, I would have beat the living hell out of him. He wouldn't have wanted to beat on nobody else because he would have been lucky to be alive, is the way I'm looking at it. I mean, he would have been lucky to survive me. You hear me? Because, I mean, a child of 3, I mean, that little boy wouldn't know more than 3 or 4, not even 4, I doubt. And he just kept knocking him in the floor and making him tell him, get up, get up, get up, come here. And calling him back to him and then hitting him again and then making him get up. And if he didn't get up, he'd go over and knock him in the head with something. I mean, what kind of people are we that gains some kind of pleasure out of getting points on our freaking views on our page and subscribers, that we would take a video like that and slap it on our YouTube page? That way everybody want to run to our page. I mean, what kind of society are we? What kind of person would do that? I mean, it blows my mind that YouTube would allow that, would allow videos such as shit like that to be put up, but yet they're gonna bitch and gripe and complain about copyright material. Oh, copyright material. The hell, them people's got plenty of damn money. They ain't nobody gaining no money off of YouTube videos anyway. Actually, they're just posting their songs and giving their songs publicity. How in the hell can they say that they're gaining anything from it? How can they get you for copyright infringement? They need to be more worried about stuff like that right there, where there's abuse and things that's going on that shouldn't be, that's being posted all over the internet. People telling you how to hack into stuff and everything else. I mean, you can find anything you need to know about how to commit a crime or anything else, or abuse, whatever, all kind of chemistry stuff, anything you want to know, you can find it on YouTube. But let somebody post a Madonna song on their page and they yank it off that fast. YouTube, you really, really, really need to think about it. You need to take a self-reality check and say, what's wrong with this picture? You need to stand outside the big bubble and look on the inside and think about what y'all are allowing on YouTube to be posted. That I wouldn't even think of posting, much less get away with posting. Every time I post a song, they come over there and put a little warning up that it might be copyright infringement, and I'm over here singing karaoke. They're giving me hell posting my karaoke songs. Actually, I did a Spreaker, and my Spreaker is connected to my YouTube. I don't know if it still is or not, but I had uploaded some songs that were real, like back in the 80s songs, and they took my Spreaker show down because it was copyright infringement, and all I was doing was just plugging the music for my show. It wasn't like I was selling it for any kind of freaking profit. But yet they're going to allow a child being tortured and abused to be up there for all the world to see, and for no telling how many people to view. People, we really need to think about where we're standing at as far as morally, are we right? Is it right for that to be done? Is it right for it to go on? In your eyes, what is it an acceptable video for YouTube? Just for pure entertainment and to get hits on your page. This is your Alabama Mammy, and I'm signing off.